Hello students, my name is Mustafiz Alam, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Nandlal Singh College, Daudpur. Today's lecture is 5-year plans of India, objectives, achievements, failures. 5-year plans in India. Preparing for our future through planning is a crucial landmark, whether a personal level or national level. The social life of a person always depends on various planning schemes. Social and economic planning gives a way to policymakers to improve prevailing conditions in a society. This process is incomplete if there are no positive outcomes. A major part of such planning relies on 5-year plans. Socio-economic scenario after independence. After independence, India faced many social, political, and economic disrupts. India's agriculture sector during independence was so backward. The level of productivity was extremely low, with high vulnerability. Features like Jamindari system, low self-consumption from agriculture gains led to the slowdown of the economy. On the other side, our industries were also facing vulnerability and discrimination. The demographic profile of population was so unbalanced. There were situations like low birth rate, high death rate, low rate of literacy, high infant mortality rate, and so on. Other factors like social and economic infrastructures deficiency, corruption in politics, unemployment, and poverty were powerful. Idea economic planning. Problem of macro level are never solved with automatic demand and supply forces. The intervention of government with various policies, programs, and schemes is obviously crucial for society. After independence, there was a need for proper economic planning to promote growth and development. Economic planning was a step taken by Indian government to plan utilization of resource to achieve a well-defined target in a specific period. The concept was adopted from Russia, formerly USSR. Objectives. While talking about the goals of economic planning, we can divide these goals on a time period basis. Certain goals to be accomplished in the long time period are GDP growth, the maximum level of employment, equal distribution of resource, promotion of equitable distribution to uplift poor section, make people self-sufficient, and of course modernization. While in short period gains, we can include things like price stability, education, promotion, better health care, and so on. These plans are developed and executed by Niti Aayog, known as Planning Commission before 2015, and then approved by National Development Council. In 1951, we started the 5-year planning system. First 5-year plan 1951 to 1956. The priority was set for agricultural development. It took reference from the Harrod-Dahmer model. After partition and World War II, the situation of food production declined drastically. This plan stands to gain high agricultural produce, proper utilization of raw materials, and provide irrigation and other necessary amenities. The target is to decrease the income gap between different sections of society and to make our country self-sufficient. Target was also set for controlling inflation. The plan achieved every possible thing beyond targets. The targets for national income growth was set as 11% and it got 18% increase. Agriculture, industries, education, railways, etc. were improving at a great pace. Second, second 5-year plan 1956 to 1961. The great contribution to this was given by P.C. Mahalanobis model. It was known as the Industry and Transport Plan. The main focus was industrial development. Heavy industries were also taken into account with various small and medium-sized industries. The target for the annual growth rate was 5%. Main significance was that it promoted labor-intensive factories. Third 5-year plan 1961 to 1966. The major contribution from this phase was for long-term developments. The plan is called Gadgil Yojana. Sectors like industries, communications and social services were improved with targets. There was a fall in agriculture production and clashes between the center and state governments. The prices of agricultural products and consumer articles were at a peak. Period of 3 annual plans. Now, instead of 5-year plans, a 3-year period was meant to be implemented 3 annual plans. It is also called plan holidays. This period was generally come due to ongoing Pakistan war. This led to decrease in country's resource utilization. The major reason was the failed third 5-year plan. Fourth 5-year plan 1969 to 1974. Country was fighting with several social issues like poverty, increased unemployment, population explosion, economic recession. The Indira government was formed and implemented this plan in 1961. Family planning programs were implemented. The advancement of agriculture began with Green Revolution and 14 Indian banks were nationalized. However, due to prevailing situations, plan remained incomplete and achieved only 3.3% on the place of 5.6%. The big failure of this time is considered price instability. Fifth 5-year plan. In a chronological manner, priority was given to agriculture, industries and mines. Minimum need program was started to uplift standard of living to fulfill minimum basic needs of the masses. This plan was suggested by D.P. Dhar. Garibi Hatao got promoted with poverty alleviation schemes and India stepped toward self-reliance and economic growth. The emergency was imposed and emphasis was given to PM 20-point program. A growth of 4.8% was achieved, that was more than targeted. Rolling Plan 1978 to 1980. In contrast to Nehru model, Janata government put forward a plan of more employment emphasis. It criticized many prevailing plans and took inequalities and poverty as real social issues. However, its tenure ended after 2 years and the new government came up with a new 5-year plan. Sixth plan year 1980 to 1985. This period faced social unrest like famine during 1984-85 but successful in achieving almost every target. The major focus was an increase in national income, adoption of modern technology, a decrease in poverty-ridden areas, controlled population expansion, and many more. Infrastructural changes also happened and helped in approaching growth strategies. Seventh 5-year plan 1985 to 1990. Till now, this was the plan that resulted in a maximum growing rate with 6%. Like other plans, previous targets like food, employment and so on were there, but now work and productivity also got higher consideration by the government. For the first time, the private sector was suppressing the public sector, although for the middle and lower class it was not any kind of benefit. This could result in exploitation in the future. Annual plan 1990 to 1992. This situation was so politically unstable and 8th plan year was postponed for 2 years. 8th 5-year plan. 1997. The reasons for launch of this plan were fiscal and budgetary impediments. The phase faced recessionary dilemmas with budget deficits. Many economic reforms assisted the Indian economy, and reforms like liberalization and changing modes of production for agriculture were implemented. The role of the public sector had declined due to liberalization, privatization, and globalization reforms. Priority was given to human resource development in sectors like education, healthcare facilities, etc. Ninth Five-Year Plan 1997 to 2002. Social justice and equality were featuring development aims in this plan. Foreign direct investment flourished with more trade with the rest of the world. At this moment, 50 years of independence were completed. 10th Five-Year Plan. It was an important landmark because it took social deformities into account apart from economic growth. Demographic profile factors were modified without discrimination. Clean drinking water, low gender gaps, equal wage pay, low death rates, controlled infant mortality rate were certain determinants. The sociological perspective was largely elevated with population policy and family planning. State roles were increased and policy of decentralized planning was promoted. 11th Five-Year Plan 2007 to 2012. Inclusiveness in every growth is a key to decide that its results reaches ground levels. The main motto of the 11th Five-Year Plan was more inclusive economic growth. C. Rangarajan was its framer, but minorities and tribal communities were not a sufficiently inclusive framework. Formulas like Tendulkar formula were criticized due to no effect in poverty reduction. However, opportunities like Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act were also implemented. 12th Five-Year Plan 2012 to 2017. During the commencement of 12th Five-Year Plan, the global economy was facing another slowdown. Even our economy slowed down as a result. Therefore, the emphasis was to encourage economic growth rate with faster, sustainable, inclusive growth. Social problems were rightly addressed like malnutrition, environmental degradation, education, health, communication, etc. The policy held the accountability to remove every lacuna from making India as an emerging world power. It had many long and short term aims. Some achievements of plan. Our nation achieved a lot from these plans, and this took very long time to cover real issues. The actual increase in national income is seen to date. GDP growth was result of capital formation that triggered while planning periods. Employment was increased and many income generation program became successful. The major contribution was the improvement in social infrastructure, and it helped in solving real ground level problems. Facilities like banking, communication, hospitals, irrigation, and so on superseded every other achievement. Failures of planning. Alleviation of poverty was the central theme of almost all plans, but when we take a look, it is not cured as it should have been. Inflation rates were touching the sky with the unemployment spiral. The ethical goal of planning was the equitable distribution of social and economic benefits, but the gap always gets widened between classes. Desired results to tackle inequalities were received yet. Infrastructural problems were making people vulnerable and excluded. Conclusion. Democratic regimes are known to hold values like equality, liberty, and fraternity. It needs various weapons to shape such norms and values. Planning is played a crucial role because without planning, it is not possible to include everyone's welfare policies and programs. Broadly, we can divide this whole era into two phases that are before liberalization and after liberalization. Many lacunas are still prevailing because population explosion are always result in a lack of proper implementation. Some new issues like rape are emerging with modern time, and it is a time to tackle and eradicate them. That's all in this topic. Thank you.